Hey, what's up guys? Movie Maniac here. So, continuing on with our Godzilla marathon of reviews, we're up to Destroy All Monsters. I don't have the DVD because, they didn't release one for America, which that's pretty weird. But I watched it online, and I loved it. It was awesome. It was completely awesome. But anyways, so Destroy All Monsters. So the plot with Destroy All Monsters, it's about it takes place on the same island as Godzilla the Sea Monster and Son of Godzilla, except this time it takes place in 1999 in the future, which obviously we're past that. But in 1999, in a way distant past future, there was like this island, the same island, but with like these radioactive or not radioactive, like electricity walls or something like that that's guarding around the island, and the island is full of monsters with Godzilla, Godzilla's son, Rodan, Mothra, Kumonga, Varan, Baragon, the Gorosaurus, Manda. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's a lot of monsters, by the way. So yeah, it holds full of monsters, and all the monsters are living in peace, and everything is doing fine and everything. But not until when the aliens came down to Earth and break the walls and everything, and have the monsters under their control and destroy Earth. But then the humans figure out how to decide how they break the aliens' command control, and as soon as they do that, all the monsters go back to the island, and they all have to face Ghidorah, which, by the way, that is one of the best Godzilla fights ever. So yeah, so basically I have a lot to say about the monsters, but for human characters, again, not interesting. I don't know, it's just not interesting, okay? I mean, we're all here for the monsters. But but for the monsters though, I thought this was pretty much like the biggest movie, like biggest Godzilla movie to like have a lot of monsters. I mean, there were like tons of monsters in this one. I mean, it's just so awesome. It's like this big epic battle royale sort of thing. It's so awesome. And of course, yeah, I mean, you get to see a lot of monsters. I mean, some of them you don't see too much. Some of them are just cameos, like Baragon and Varan, and that's all you get to see. I mean, nobody else, which I really could have wished like a lot more monsters would have got focused. But even worse, the movie is focused more on the human characters, which, yeah, that's actually kind of a little bit disappointing. But for the most part, though, the monster scenes are absolutely fantastic. I love the scenes when all the monsters were break free, and then like they all went to different places and everything. I just thought it was completely awesome to see each of them seeing like some sort of city destruction or something like that. Is so completely awesome. What else? I guess, yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say about that. But the scene I really want to talk about the most is the end climax, and it is amazing. I mean, you get to see all these monsters rounded up to fight King Ghidorah, which is such a classic, most awesome, and just one of the greatest team-up fight scenes I've ever seen. I mean, other than the event, I mean, let's push the Avengers to the side and just look at Destroy All Monsters. I mean, this is one of the coolest combinations ever, to have all of your classic Toho monsters and go against the classic Godzilla villain, King Ghidorah, which I think is just great. I mean, it's so awesome to watch. You get to see everybody doing their own abilities or skills to defeat King Ghidorah. Like Godzilla would shoot fire breath at it, and Godzilla's son would shoot out its smoke of rings, and it'll start strangling King Ghidorah's neck. Anguirus would bite its neck, and Gorosaurus does this jump kick, which was awesome. And then Mothra, the Kumonga, the spider monster, like they're all shooting web at King Ghidorah, and they literally beat the crap out of Ghidorah. Like Ghidorah was just bleeding, and he got stomped, smashed. It was completely awesome and just amazing. So yeah, I just really love that. And Yeah, Destroy All Monsters is such a classic. I mean, it's such a classic. Even some other Godzilla movies were trying to do that. I mean, Godzilla, like GMK, did that kind of formula. Godzilla Final Wars obviously was kind of a reboot of Destroy All Monsters. And with the new upcoming Godzilla movie, there's been rumors about sequels for a Destroy All Monsters sequel, which that should be interesting. So, I mean, for the most part, a lot of people remember this Godzilla sequel the most. I mean, this is the one where all the monsters get to round up together and go against one villain, which is completely awesome. It's like the Avengers. I mean, it's you got all of your greatest heroes combined together to defeat one bad guy. It's just so cool. So yeah, I mean, I guess what I could say is Destroy All Monsters before the Avengers was cool. Actually, that sounds pretty funny. I should make some sort of funny Tumblr meme about that. But anyways, though, this movie is great. It's up there with my favorites. One problem, again, too much focus on the human characters, which you don't get to see much of the monsters. But I highly recommend you, if you haven't seen it, skip to the end. It's amazing. Just check it out. So yeah. So I would give Destroy All Monsters a great A-. Very awesome. So, multiple question is, what did you think of Destroy All Monsters? And which of the Godzilla monsters in that movie is your favorite? Comment that down below. Check out my other videos. They're really cool. Like and subscribe. Like my page on Facebook. See ya.